Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go from Lambeau. McCole Hardman now on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
10. Ready.
Play fake, it's Love. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Ready. Blue, black, shock. Spike, white, set.
Trying again, following the sack. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Intended for Matthew
Well, no look
Golden.
on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 20.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Jaden Reed, the intended target.
Incomplete.
And that brings up 4th and long.
Sets up 4th down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Big gain downfield. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
52.
Stick it in the air. Love. He's got it inside the 10. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that. ...20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Give right side to Henry. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
On the carry.
Cool thing. Thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another run for Henry. Still going past the 40. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Henry running left. And he's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run, Brock. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought
That's a
down
run
at
that you'll take the
13-yard
result in
line.
the NFL every time. A
gain
nice
of
play,
8
a solid
yards.
gain, but it's
And
also
it's
a run that you
third
know.
down.
And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Turning to Henry on third. And he will carry this
Derrick
across
Henry,
for the
ball
Baltimore
carrier.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way,
The
big
kick
time.
is good.
That one splits
That
the
ties
uprights.
The game at 7.
And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Tyler Loop to
So we've
kick
got a
off
tie
for
ball game now
Baltimore.
as they send this away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
McCall Hardman on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground.
Josh
And he's going to get
Jacobs,
forward
the
for a
ball
gain of
carrier.
about 7 on that run.
He's
It's 2nd
tackled
down.
at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
That's the end of
2nd and
one. Both
3.
teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
On the set.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin.
10 cycles.
They start out with a 2nd and 3. Fakes the handoff, now Love. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf.
By Kyle
And that
Van
pushes
Noy.
him back,
An
3rd down
11-yard
coming up.
loss on the play.
Kate, that was
Brings
so
up
good,
3rd
really,
down.
on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Ready, set, go.
Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it
Love's
loose.
pass,
Incomplete.
Intended for
Looking for Christian Watson that time.
Incomplete.
And now they're staring at 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Yellow, 22. Slice blue. Set, cut.
They are going for this. It's Love. And again, they drop the interception.
Love's
This time it's a
pass,
good thing, though. Much
intended
better
for
field position
Christian
without it,
Watson.
thanks to the turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
You know,
Turnover
Kate, I don't think
on
I've ever met a
downs.
defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. He's within striking distance. They rip off a big
Derrick
chunk of
Henry
field,
on
and
the
it sets
carry.
him up with 1st and goal.
Brought down at the 1-yard
A
line.
dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry does not score. They not only
Derrick
stop him,
Henry, the
they
ball
backed him up a
carrier.
couple of yards.
The tackle by
This is
Quay
one of those
Walker.
situations, Kate, where I watch
loss
the
of
body
2
language of the running
brings
back
up
because it'd be
2nd
very
and
easy for
goal
him to raise his
at the
hands up,
3-yard
look to the
line.
sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Report!
Trying to run with Henry. And he pushed for
Derrick
it, but they
Henry
managed
on
to
the
stop him
carry.
at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard
Working quickly
line.
here.
180! Ready, shot!
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power.
Touchdown,
And he's in for the
Baltimore.
touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Packers 7. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And this drive will start
Keyshawn
inside the
Nixon on
25.
return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set!
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers, who have it 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Hut!
Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives
Love's
right as the
pass.
ball does, and the hit
Intended
knocks
for
it free.
Tucker's
Incomplete.
grasp. Incomplete.
Gonna have to wait a little
It's now
longer for
3rd
his first
down
catch of the
and
game.
9 yards
So they're
to
left
go.
facing 3rd and long.
Claws ready! Set! Ready! Hut! Go!
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete.
Love's
Couldn't hang
pass.
on through the contact.
Intended for Christian Watson.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only
It's
keep this
4th
drive going for
down.
points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Ready!
They're gonna go. It's Love. And he had it, but no,
Love's
can't
pass.
complete the process of the
Intended for
catch, and they
Jaden
wind up
Reed.
turning it over on downs.
Incomplete.
Do you think
It's a
maybe,
turnover
just
on
maybe, there's a
downs.
chance of having too much confidence offensively? It's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180! 180! Ready, shot! 180! Ready, shot! Shot! 180! Ready, shot! Shot!
Handoff headed right to Henry. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that
Derrick
run.
Henry, the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up
A
the
gain of
first.
11 on the play.
Simply put, Kate, that
First
is a
down,
drive
Baltimore.
starter extraordinaire.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Yep. Get on. Hey, you. What are you? What a shot. What are you?
Running once more with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2
Derrick
yards.
Henry on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go.
What a, hey. Get on.
Flying down the middle with Henry.
Derrick Henry,
Nothing
ball
doing on
carrier.
second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Already.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Out. He changes. What are you? What is it on? He changes.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Already.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Get on. Go. Get on. What are you? Go ahead. Sit on. What are you? What is it? Sit on.
Changing it up here. Jackson gets it to him on the screen. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half with the ball as well.
Tyler Loop to kick off for
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Ready.
Back to throw it. He put some juice on a deep throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break. Yellow, Lonnie. Yellow, hut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Set, hut.
Love now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down.
3 and out.
Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. 180. Shut up.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
shot. Set
They'll run it again with Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tackle made just shy of midfield.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third and 12.
Go right here. Finish it on. Set on.
Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Down to the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Set on. Set on.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Set.
Now Love. And this is incomplete.
Intended for Tucker Kraft. Incomplete. Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Go. Set. Go. Set. Cut.
Again, it's Love. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
Let's go.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
17.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
On the jump ball.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Derrick Henry
and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. What
Jackson's going to try the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
180. What a shot. Hey. Yo.
They'll run for it with Henry. The 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 46 yards. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Ravens 10, Packers nothing. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing, Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ready, go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
180. Go. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Henry running right. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Packers nothing. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 11.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Baltimore Ravens.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
35-yard line.
On the odds, you ready? You at X, you at X. You change it.
Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
Jackson's pass.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Hey, Ozzy, sit hot. 180. Hey, hey. Sit hot.
Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
What a shot. 180. What a shot. You change it. Sit hot.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On one, ready? Middle. Sit hot. 180. 180. What a shot. Sit hot.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Makes the score
Extra point
Ravens
right
24,
down the middle.
Packers
And the lead is
nothing.
now 24.
Tyler Loop to
Now
kick
after the
off for
touchdown,
Baltimore.
Loop back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so fortunately they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Down.
Another try after the first down sack. Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown,
Love's pass complete
Packers.
to
Romeo Dobbs,
Touchdown,
62
Green Bay.
yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second,
Hey, what's up, man?
they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Ravens 24, Packers 8.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
No, we changed it. What a shot. Thirteen. Middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
In a 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth.
You are X. You are X. 180. What a shot.
To throw is Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now is 2nd and 10.
Smith, red. Ready. Hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs,
And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down
No
right
gain
at
on the play
line
there,
of
so that
scrimmage.
doesn't help. Now
No
they're looking
gain
up
on
at a
the play.
3rd and 9 situation.
Third down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. Hey.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point
Love throwing
conversion.
for it. Complete at the 1,
attempt
but he
is
will not
no
get
good.
into the end
That
zone,
keeps the
and that one
score.
hurts as it will
Ravens
remain
24,
a 2-score game here in the 4th. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive, because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
What a shot. Shot. 180. What a shot. Shot.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. The toss left side for Mitchell. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
A gain of 9
And
yards.
whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
10 at the 19-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
13, 180.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Sit up, 180. Sit up, 180. Sit up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 30, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready,
This is 1st and 10.
set, ready, set, go.
Now Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
Love's
And the
pass.
result here, a pickup of 8.
Complete
Leaves
to
him with 2
number
to go
11,
on 2nd
Jaden
down.
Reed. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At
Love.
the 29-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the
Jordan
30-yard
Love
line.
scrambles from the pocket.
It hasn't been the cleanest game
gain
for
of
him, but
3
there
on
was
the
a sign
play.
of improvement as he looks
First
towards the
down,
next
Green
one.
Bay.
Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's 1st down. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls
Love's
down
pass.
incomplete.
Intended for Christian
Just a difficult
Watson.
situation to be in here in the final minute. Down
It's
2
2nd
scores.
down and
You know
10.
you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls
Love's pass.
incomplete.
Intended for Matthew
Trying to go for the big
Golden.
one there on 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
A loss of 5 yards, and it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.